It ain't really no story. That's just what happened.
Wait a second. For a week now, I've been waiting to hear this story. You said you were going to sit on it. It's a great story. And now you're saying there is no story.
Well, I mean, hey, I was messing with the bow and arrow. I was at my friend's house. He got a bow and arrow. I don't know if he ordered it off eBay or bought it from, the grocery store, but something happened and he had one. And I'm over there fooling with it and got this bow, and I said, let me get the arrow. And I started doing it, and I got my finger. Have you ever pulled a bow and arrow before?
I guess so, yeah, a long time ago.
Them things got all that tension on there. Mm-hmm. Tension.
Right.
It's called tension.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they put on there.
Is it called tension? Tension.
Yeah. And then when they do it, the baby's at the door. That baby got to go. I'm tired of that baby.
Which kid is that now?
That's the baby I got in Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah, that's another... Oh, I don't want to go down that road right
now. That baby can drink 5-hour energy drinks and Mountain Dew and Red Bull like it ain't nothing.
That baby is clearly too young to be drinking things like that. I can tell that. I don't have to look at the baby to know that. That is terrible. You're not giving Mountain Dew to a child that age, I hope.
That baby can eat Snickers. I mean, we had Super Bowl party. That baby ate 11 hot wings, man.
Look, that's fine that I'm not saying that a young human being is incapable of consuming those. I'm saying it's not good for a child.
It was good for him because he showed his smile.
But it's a girl, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you just called her him.
No. Listen, he's a good kid. I don't know what else to say.
All right, except that it's a her. All right, listen, the Ed. Tell me the story about this bow and arrow.
Well, I was at my friend's house, and he got a bow and arrow thing, and he got tension on that bow.
Right.
And I'm fooling with it, and I put my fingers in there, and that thing give way and smashed. I mean, I thought my finger was going to fly off my hand, but it was just my fingernail. When that tension let go, tension, Tenshioain. That tension went right through and tore my fingernail right off my hand.
And why was it that you decided to bring that story up last week? How long ago did that happen? Was that a couple of weeks ago?
No, about 7 years ago.
7 years ago. That's what I thought.
My fingernail still grows back funny. It's all black and blue, and it don't come out. It only goes up halfway. Then you just see the meat on my finger.
I think, for my money, I think the part of that story that I come away with, the message of that story is that a man who's that uncoordinated should never talk about being able to beat me up.
That's silly.
All right, now you done with your drink there?
I would knock you
Very
out
dramatic.
One punch. I would hit you with so many lefts, you'd beg for a right.
I don't think so. You're a man. You're pretty old there, Ed. I don't think you could take me. And I'm bigger
I don't know, man. I could probably beat you up inside of a cardboard box and then take you and then wrap around a water garden hose and then take a deodorant bottle and hit you in the back of the head with it.
All right, talk about dumb. But listen, I think that I would just treat you the way James Harrison treated, what was his name, Francisco of the Cardinals at the end of the game there, number 47?
I don't know.
Well, all right, listen. So, anyway, the Ed, I would like to, I got to run now, but I would love to give you one last chance. Your songs throughout the football season have delighted us, and I would love to hear if you have one to sort of put a cap on the season. I don't care what, whatever you want to sing about, really. If it's about the Steelers and their glorious 6th victory or an overview of the entire season, I'll let you have the floor there. And let me know, do you want any music or do you just want to go a cappella?
Why are you always trying to get me to sing a song?
Because you do a nice job with it.
Yeah, but can I get my $500?
But don't start with me about money that has never been promised to you. Oh, you know what I didn't do,
you listened to the tape, didn't you?
No, I didn't. And listen, I want to tell you something. I've never promised you any money, but you know what I completely forgot to do, Ed, and I feel bad about it. I said that we would play for a prize today. We would play Sports Jeopardy. I would give you some questions, and I don't have any prepared. We'll have to wait till next week on that.
You better make up a question.
I don't have a question now.
I'm not singing a song till I get a question.
All right.
Well, there.
Who 5 years... No, here he is. This man has the most career victories for any NFL quarterback who is 5 years into his career?
Say that silly question again.
Let me see if I can say it again exactly like that. This man has the most career victories among all NFL quarterbacks 5 years into his career.
5 years into their career, this guy has the most victories of anybody. That's what you're trying to say? That's Bendlisberger, man. Why you try to give me some silly statistic you and think I would know it? I mean, I don't like the guy, but the guy's been on a winning team. It ain't his fault he's winning.
Well, no, you're right. It isn't his fault that they're winning. Anyway, listen, I got bad news for you. That answer is incorrect.
It ain't Bendlisberger?
No, it is, but we're playing Jeopardy. You had to pose it in the form of a
who is Bendlisberger?
No,
right.
You already gave your answer. I can't let you go back.
I got it right.
You didn't get it right. No, you have to say who is Ben Roethlisberger.
Said this was official Jeopardy question.
Now, listen.
So you didn't say it. You didn't say you have to answer it.
I'm sorry, I don't have
Jeopardy.
I don't have Alex Trebek hidden away in the shoebox here. Listen, I asked you I gave you the answer. You have to ask it as a question. And by the way, you said Bendlisberger, so that would not count on Jeopardy.
Yes, it would.
No, his name is Ben Roethlisberger, so it wouldn't count.
I got a question for you.
Shoot.
Who is the last non-white guy to be the Super Bowl MVP? That's not a quarterback. The last white guy who wasn't a quarterback that was Super Bowl MVP. That's how you say it.
Non-quarterback, Caucasian.
To be white.
How about, let's go with, I'm thinking off the top of my head, you got Jake Scott won it. You had Chuck Howley of the Cowboys. That was Super Bowl V. You had Freddie Bolitnikoff in Super Bowl 11. No. After that, well, that was 11, and then after that, you had Randy White as a co-MVP along with Harvey Martin. All right, just for the sake of getting to it sooner rather than later, I'm going to go with Randy White.
Randy White.
All right, well then who was it? Oh no, you know what? John Riggins. What am I thinking about? John Riggins in 17. Right?
You're saying John Riggins won it in Super Bowl 17.
John Riggins, Super Bowl 17 is my final answer.
Well, you might be right.
Do you know the answer?
Yeah, that's who it is. You got it.
Oh, I did get it. Well, to be fair, I didn't get it on my first guess. So you and me is square. All right,
now, listen to this one.
All right.